prison is it's it's two totally different places, and a lot of men have came out of prison with good stories to tell. Do you know the good wonders people have done in prisons? People have gotten people's sentences overturned. You got inmates who have released other inmates better than a lawyer could. You got inmates who have told about cases. They found more evidence in the case to get them released. They communicated with people. They got people up in programs. They got people set up with jobs. You got people in the prison that do the system better than the system do. Plenty of people have stated factually how they have gotten inmates placed in places with jobs, homes, and they still doing good for themselves. These men got families now. They got their own businesses. Because that's just the power of the man. The man always has a purpose to function as the hero. That's why you hear so much in the men's section versus the female section. Because there's power when a man can be a man. And see, the thing about that is, when you're working with a whole bunch of women, it shouldn't change the dynamics. He should still be in a position to work around her and build and help her and guide her without it coming into being something else. And even if it did, it shouldn't be so illegal, because if you are around someone every day, feelings are going to take. You're talking about people who want to get back out into society, do better with themselves. Emotions are going to flare. Ideas get to start coming up in people's head. I remember you're around someone all the time, and directly the opposite sex, in a position where you're pursuing protecting them, keeping them on the right path, being hard on them, because this ain't no vacation. You can grow feelings for a person. If that makes sense. I don't know why they just won't let bygones be bygones. Like, I don't know why they, but it's probably because so many men have thought that it would be okay to just take, instead of just actually building that bond and building those emotions. You know what I mean? So they just call it a big fat no, to avoid any mishaps or somebody claiming rape. Maybe they should have confidential visits with the inmate and the, I guess, whoever the prison guard is, because I'm like, maybe it should seem like it's consensual. I don't know. I'm just like, because it's really hard to find that bond. Because in the male prisons, you have men and women working there. And in female prisons, you usually have a lot of females working there. That's weird. I don't understand that. But it just goes to show you that You know, it definitely signals where the trust is. Because just working around females, you know, see, some of these females are pretty, how should I put it? They're, a lot of them are a little too overly geeked, oversexed, dingies, dingbats, or whatever. Like, hype me up. Now you don't need to be hyped up anymore. Like, well, if hyped up was the concept, they are hyped. You know, because now that they have like live visuals of the interrogations that they do, and you're able to really get a look at how these women think and how they function. Because there is no boundary when you see them communicating to their comfort of who they'll talk to, and who they'll feel comfortable talking to. Okay. Okay. Now, you know, now, some people a little gloat on that. A little. Some women like to gloat on that, on the fact where other women would probably, you know, have a boundary line and their comfort to just who they are so openly willing to talk to. Or feel so easily comfortable with. No, I don't know. What the fuck do I know? See, I done told you about running your motherfucking mouth. Cause one thing you seem to have a tendency to not know is who pays the rent in here. And who pays all these damn bills? Who washes these sheets and whose money cleans these drawers? But you came through here and ran through here so damn fast like Speedy Gonzalez, like the Tasmanian devil. Let it go. How somebody know? You know, but I'm glad to hear you say that. Because at least you got out of speaking French, because you used to speak French. But now you don't speak French no more. So now you speak in singular term. And there's some dicks out here that want to come and driving your ass crazy. You call that thing a merry-go-round. Or, want to play a game? And you still mean the world to me. But no sooner will I say no more. I run to you like a candy store. I know what I know, what I mean. I know what I'm saying. Well, I'm just like, really? Say no to drugs, kids. Where'd you find this? Tastes like paint. Realizing what's my favorite animal in the world. I'm not telling. And when you love something, you want to love it. And when you like it, you use it.